Hey guys, my name is Angelo and in this video I'm gonna show you how to make bulletproof matcha tea, or you can also just call it fatty matcha tea or coconut matcha tea. It's really easy to make and it's one of my favorite things to drink, let's say in the afternoon or something, because I'm a little bit more sensitive to caffeine. And L-Theanine inside the green tea, inside the matcha, really helps keep down the negative effects that you get from caffeine, which means jitteriness and stuff. So even if you were to drink the same amount, consume the same amount of caffeine from green tea, which would mean way more cups than a normal cup of coffee, you still don't get the same jitteriness or maybe nervousness that you might get from normal caffeine. So it's a really great thing to drink in the afternoon instead of coffee if you're dealing with those effects. Or you can just drink it instead of coffee in general. So the way I do it is, first I boil some hot water. I already prepared that here. So I would boil some water and then let it cool for maybe 2 minutes, just so it gets rid of a little bit of the heat, because you don't want to add 100 degrees Celsius hot water to the matcha powder, because it's going to destroy it and it's going to destroy a lot of the nutrients. So here I have the hot water. I'm going to put it here and I'm going to take a glass and add some matcha powder. You usually add around 1 gram of matcha powder, I think, yeah, which is like half a tablespoon. Put something like this. You can also add more if you want, but that's what I add usually. So there you go. So where were we? I actually just realized that the water wasn't hot anymore, so I had to reheat it because I waited too long. So yeah, let's continue. This time I'm gonna show you the easy method to make it if you don't have a blender at home. If you do have a blender, I recommend mixing it in a blender, and then you will put the matcha directly in the blender, mix it with the hot water and the coconut oil, and then blend it. But this is the way you're gonna do it when you don't have a lot of time. When you're maybe on a trip, you're gonna use a really cheap IKEA blender, hand blender for like €5, $5 or something like this. And yeah, you just put half a teaspoon of matcha inside the glass. You add some hot water. Just remember, it shouldn't be boiling, it should be around 90 degrees or 80 degrees Celsius. So you have to check out how much that is in Fahrenheit. And yeah, you add the water, and then you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can also add MCT oil if you want, actually, which is a little bit more concentrated version of coconut oil or palm oil. But in this case I'm gonna add some coconut oil because it adds a really nice extra flavor. So I'm gonna add some. Okay. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Mix it in here. And if you like it a little bit sweeter, you can also add some xylitol. I would only buy the one from Finland, not the one from China, because it's from trees and not from mice or something like that, which the Chinese is from. Yeah, I would maybe add 1 teaspoon of this. Mix it in here. Do the same if you do it in a blender, just put it in the blender. And then just hand blend it with this little thing. Obviously, if you use a blender, it's gonna be a little bit more creamy because the coconut oil is gonna mix in better than when you do it by hand like this. But this is an easy way if you're traveling or if you don't have a lot of space and whatever, you need to do it on the go. So, that's it. That's how it looks. It's really delicious. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! If you like it a little bit sweeter, you can also add a little bit of xylitol, which is Finnish. So it's similar to sugar,